I get this topic has been talked to death since Sunday night. We all know I'm going to talk about the Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. And everybody had their opinion about it. Everybody say Will Smith shouldn't do that. Chris Rock should press charges and this and that. Everybody's ranting and raving, but everybody, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to say Will Smith is in the right, but nobody, I don't know what's in Will Smith's head, so I'm not going to pretend like I do. I'm not going to self-righteous, but I will say this: if I was in Will Smith's shoes and he made a joke about my wife that I wasn't okay with, and I saw my wife's reaction, I would probably do the same thing. I'll probably do the same thing, or worse, you know. And say keep my name out of your fucking mouth. Say keep my name out of my keep his name out of fucking mouth. Here's what I'll say. Also, Will have got to the point he had enough. Cause let's look back at this. And the reason why I say this, for the past 2 years, Will and Jada, Augustine, Jada cheated on Will Smith with Chingo, or whatever his name is. Bottom line, Will Smith has been dealing with this, has been dealing with his wife cheating. Will Smith as a man, had to deal with a lot. That's what I'm trying to say. He dealt with a lot. There was a lot of frustration he had to hold in. And he got to the, and he saw Will, Jada, and see he was a joke, and he appreciated it, and he had enough. Now, remember, Chris Rock didn't. Now, I'll get to Chris Rock in a second. And everybody in white, and this is exactly. And the night I said to myself, "Yo, watch these white evangelists or whatever. Watch these white people, white righteous, and these black righteous people go say, oh, what Will Smith did was wrong. What Will Smith did was wrong, and this and that and the third. He should have done it in the Oscars. Fuck that. The way I see it, the way I see it is simply this. You know, if we're gonna handle it, we're gonna handle it in that moment. Like, again, I'll say it before I say it again, and I don't care how anybody feels about it. If you made a joke, a sensitive joke, I might add you, about my wife, and yes, he was laughing. Yes, he was laughing about it until he saw Jada's face. And Jada's face expression said it did not. It should have. It should have. It should have. Damn! I lost my track. I lost my track of mind. I was gonna say, damn. But nevertheless, Will Smith probably saw Jada's face and say, and saw that she didn't like the joke, she appreciated the joke. So Will Smith handled it, slapped him on his face, went back to his seat, and keep my name out of your mouth. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. So he did that as a husband. Now, this is sport. I don't know why this is a sports topic. But from Stephen A. and to Shannon Sharp say, who, by the way, in that subject, and I respect Shannon Sharp, I respect Stephen A. Smith, but I don't, and I respect Christopher Mad Dog Russo as well. I don't need to hear that topic. I don't need, in that particular subject, I don't need to hear that. So I understand with Steve, as far as Stephen A. goes, I understand where he was coming. Kind of understand where he's coming from, but at the same token, I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that. Let's stop. To me, let's stop catering to the white. Let's stop catering to white people. Let's stop catering to the white because it's a white event. We're not gonna address it. I'm gonna name it time and place. No, we're gonna address it right here and there. So on that regard, so for that standpoint, no, if we're gonna address it, we're gonna address it now, or we never gonna address it. That's how I feel about it right now. Anyway. Back to Will and Jada. Will say, you know what? Let me go handle it, and slap him and went back to sleep. Yeah, people act like Will Smith just got a knife and stabbed Chris Rock. Like, he just went over there and slapped the shit out of him. And yes, that's assault. But in that particular moment, what do you want Will Smith to do? How about think about that? What do you want Will Smith to do? What do you want him to do? Because either that, or he was going to hear it from his wife. If he didn't do nothing about it, I'm pretty sure he was going to hear from his wife Jada. So for that standpoint, to me, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. If he didn't handle it, people going to speak, and he choose that route. So he learned to live with it. He won his Oscar, so he deserved it, and he apologized to him. And Chris Rock is not going to press charges. So here's the question I ask. If Chris Rock is not pressing charges, why the hell we keep making a big deal about it? Why we keep iterating it? And here's another question too. That Roland Martin so far is the only one I could think of that brought it up. Why Jada didn't stop him? Jada could have stopped him. And she chose not to. She could have stopped him. Jada could have hold with us. No. Don't do that. Mm-mm. Let it go. And I guarantee you, Will Smith would have let it go. But she didn't do that. She let him go on stage and slap the shit out of him. But did it ruin the night? No. It became the topic of discussion. It didn't ruin the night. Y'all make it seem like that moment ruined that night. Did it? I'm asking a question. It's not a rhetorical question. Did he ruin that for Will Smith to do that to Chris Rock? Did it ruin the night? The answer is no. And let me say this about comedians. Yes, I'm not. That does not mean what happened with Chris Rock. That doesn't mean we should start censoring comedians. No. But understand, when you make jokes and take it too far, there's going to be consequences. Understand, it's going to be consequences. Just like freedom of speech. When you say things, there's going to be consequences. Everything you do in life, be careful, because what you do, everything in life, anything you do bad, there's going to be consequences. You can't avoid it. Anybody want to do something bad, but don't want to deal with the consequences. You're going to have to deal with the consequences sooner or later. Now, that doesn't mean Chris Rock was wrong. In that regard, that doesn't mean Chris Rock was wrong. He just took the joke too far. But this was an unprovoked situation. And I'm sure, and the way Chris Rock reacted, he acted out of love. Because I don't know Chris Rock, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend, but I'm going to assume, which I should have never done anyway, I'm going to assume Chris Rock didn't know about her condition or wasn't aware of her conditions. Because if he was, I promise you, he would have made that joke. He would have made that joke. I'm pretty sure Chris Rock was trying to say it out of love and try to say it out of love. And sometimes some jokes could get too far. There's a lot of people that it's not that anybody going to take it like Will Smith to be in thick skin. No, that's not the case. That's not the case at all. That is not the case at all. And anybody who says that is missing the whole big picture of what happened that night. The way I see it, and the way I see fit. Will Smith to me, Will Smith in my eyes was defending his wife's honor. Was defending his wife, and he's either he was going to hear it from y'all or he's going to hear it from the media, and he'd rather hear it from than his wife. And that's all I got to say about that. Peace.